Hey, what's going on YouTube? Ball5 here. Skipping straight to NU Cringe Compilation. For the sole purpose being, there just wasn't any. Wasn't any, but I just played not PU, UU and RU so rarely back then that I don't know if there's going to be enough replays to somewhat go towards the length of the previous Cringe compilation. So we're just going to get into the juicy stuff. NU's going to be long, PU's going to be probably relatively long, probably not as long as the OU one, but there's probably going to be some decent stuff. There weren't really many UU or RU replays to choose from, which is why we're skipping directly to NU today. Starting with this particular replay, for the specific reason that I remember this replay, and I remember that it was bookmarked on my old computer with the bookmark name, and I quote, "I don't care that I lost. The plays." So we're gonna see what kind of plays I was talking about here to not care that I lost, because at this time I would go apeshit on any loss. So to not care that I lost because of the plays, they gotta be some pretty fire plays. So we're starting off CHATOT versus Lee Vanny here. I'm like 90% sure this is some Swords Dance shit, and it just dies because it's adamant and not jolly. So like if it was jolly, it would have outsped, but it's not, so it dies. We see Dusknor come out. He sends Barbarical in. I think this is like Choice Band or Vest or something. Probably Choice Band based on that damage. And if it was like Vest or not Band, it probably would have won for a priority move of some sort on that Barbarical. So this is probably Choice Band Dusknor. And we're gonna see it get knocked off here. Yep, Choice Band Dusknor. I was correct. Brick Break's still gonna do 39 to Sock, which is really decent. And Shadow Sneak. So Sock's weakened. Probably got his own Choice Band. Dusknor's HP stat is pathetic. He goes into Gorbis here. I go into Gorbis. Still can't see any breaking plays except for that Brick Break shit, which, I mean, the Shadow moves aren't really effective against CHATOT in the first place, so I don't know. Gorbis just dropped, so I haven't seen any plays coming out, anything jaw-dropping that would be, I don't know. That's definitely Assault Vest Mesprit, I can tell you that. He goes for Knock Off. Knocks the Scarf off CHATOT, which means, okay, this guy's not an asshole. If he was an asshole, he would want for Chatter, but we might get into that. Who knows what I'm putting in this compilation. There's so many to choose from. That Ice Punch, I mean, like, bro, if he has, like, Zen Headbutt, that would have been an even better play. And he lives the Wild Charge, probably, like, Zen Headbutts this now. He does Zen Headbutt it, and gets a crit and Okos it, so still not seeing any plays. You know, that U-turn, that was a good play by the opponent, so that Raichu can't come in. That was a pretty good play. You see, Prinplup is the better play, I think, here. He went into Raichu. He went into Prinplup, I think he won. Raichu. I really think that I had a chance to win this battle if I went into Prinplup, now that I think about it. Because, like, Magmortar doesn't Oko Prinplup with Thunderbolt. And then Scald probably doesn't. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, Torrent, Scald, and then, like, I probably could have won this game. So I don't see any plays there, so I guess I just, at the time, thought it was hype as hell that I Ice Punched a CHATOT as it tried to U-turn into Vivillon, and he wasn't Sash. And then I crit Oko'd his Electivire. Either way, I don't think that was really worth my time, considering the plays weren't even that impressive. Let's just skip to the next one. Alright, so even though we can't really see the chat in this series, also the teams aren't getting too bad yet, but like in a while there's gonna be a flip of the switch, if you will, and the teams are just gonna get awful. This one's not too cringy it's for more so what happens in the chat. I know you can't see the chat in this series, so I'm just gonna like be documenting what basically popped off in this chat. If I can bring it over, I would. So first and foremost, physical Raichu, and which isn't too bad at first, honestly, because I've used that shit before. And Roar Leafeon, though, not sure how I feel about that. I'm like pretty sure this is Vest Poliwrath, something, just because I've watched this before. I typed Solar Beam incoming in the chat in all caps, and my man says yes. As his Moonblast Altaria drops, Ditto comes out here, and he probably knows. He probably sees the moveset, probably thinks it's AV. He ice punches for no reason. I think I go for, what, break? Drop 44 on him. And I think I hit him with another break as Pidgeot comes out here. And gets crit by break, so Pidgeot getting dropped. The sun ends, and I just sacked it to Brave Bird for no apparent reason. Probably would have been nice against that Gourgeist. Could have lived in HP Grass. Gourgeist doesn't run Psychic, so Raichu doesn't have Lightning Rod, so maybe he's like knockoff Volt Tackle E-Speed. Other than that, no real reason. I remember the Solar Beam incoming shit. Now I type no. This isn't going. This is not going unnoticed. Solar Beam incoming. My nigga types Sunny Day. Cause this is Power Herb, Unburdened, Sceptile. I think you guys already alright, so. And then I want to see what other bullcrap I type. He sets up his own Sunny Day. It gets really cringy because he forfeits after this, and then like this is where the cringe really like unfolds here, because I'm at forfeits. And I had the audacity. Now I can spam, aw, he's gone. And then I left and joined again to save the replay. This hurts. These kind of hurt to watch. I'm being completely honest here. Alright, I'm gonna fix the thing and let's get to the next one. Alright, so this one is a slightly different team than the first one. The first one had like Sceptile. Not the first one, like the last one, the previous one. And this one's also mainly cringy because of the fucking chat again. Because I just be saying some like bullshit in this chat, dude. So it's gonna have a Lilligant versus Celgor lead matchup. This is not good for me, so I switched to Poliwrath. He goes for his spikes, so like. Remember that the Leafeon is physically defensive here, so. This is definitely Vest Poliwrath, but we never see it take a hit. He goes into the Leafeon in question. Electivire definitely ran Flamethrower back then. But he's Fizz Def and he's full physical Evire, so that's not going to be a problem here. I just pop his balloon with the Leaf Blade. I'm faster than him, which probably isn't a good sign for him. Ice Punch only does 30 because this is a bulky-ass fucking Leafeon. I think I sent this here and take another 27. Actually, it's a speed tie, which is even worse for me. Either way, and then this man, here you go. This isn't too bad. He says, how is Leafeon so tanky? Like, you know, Leafeon's not supposed to be defensive, so that's a good observation by him. But then, like, this is where, like, it's awful. So he Ice Punches again, yada yada. We get it. Electivire. Completely risked this another speed tie. Types the data. Says all of that physical... No, that says Piswitchy. What? What is that spelling of physical? No. This is not going unnoticed. What the hell? This nigga said all of that. Oops. Okay, he goes. This says psychical. This shit says psychical. All of that psychical defense. All of that psychical defense, and after this is of course Leafeon's stats. But this nigga said all of that. I'm pretty sure I just learned how to do that. That makes it worse. I just learned how to do the data shit. He said all of that psychical Oh. Alright, here we go to the next one. We're starting that fucking nickname clause shit. We're gonna see a lot of that. What in the off-brand Floatosol is this, first of all? Second of all, just sit back and watch as for the reason the nickname clause was created. Thirdly, this. Fourthly, let's get it. So every Pokemon's named Arnold. I'm pretty sure, like, because of that nickname clause that I was talking about. Yeah, it's not even a surprise anymore. So you see the second Pokemon. This shit only works in game when it doesn't show you the Pokemon's name that's being sent out. Like, when you switch Pokemon out, it shows the actual name in parentheses. It has a nickname. Like Arnold Munchlax or whatever the hell. He goes Munchlax, you're like a smart player, right? Thank you. Like Munchlax. Like, this only works in-game when it doesn't show that shit. So he goes for a focus blast. I'm like, I'm gonna start cursing. This is the Dragalge. This is big Dragalge. He doesn't even switch. He's a god, dude. Bad luck who? Like what? Bro, there's probably hella cringe moments that just aren't saved replays. He goes into this Linoon, he's thinking he's setting up. So like, I don't know. This is terrible on both ends, by the way, but more so on my part than his, because he's not using the damn floatal stall. I go into Armaldo, okay, so Armaldo's the Linoon counter. Wait, actually it is though, because nothing at +6 kills it. So, well played on my part. He goes for the cross scissor. Spell's just... whirlwind of confusion. He goes for Crab Hammer with Kingler. All I can do is sigh here at the nickname clause. The nickname shit. Reminiscing on that before nickname clause, you could do shit like this and it was funny. I don't know why, just like, sometimes it's not funny. In this case, it's not funny because I didn't have, like, people you saw doing this shit were, oh, Sliggoo, just Sliggoo. That's corny, like, when you have that pre-nickname clause shit where everything has the same nickname, and one Pokemon just doesn't have a nickname, that is the corniest shit of all time. His Kingler just gets dropped by Dragon Pulse. So overall, corny-ass game. He stays into Dragon Pulse and dies, right? Yeah. He goes into Munchlax again. I don't know why Pyro is the... Why did he... What? I think he specs Dragalge then. And this guy's probably gonna... Nope, he Fire Blasts the Munchlax, and I think that's where I just said, take it over, boy. Body Slam the Pyroar. And he can't kill his Fire Blast, so... Sceptile gonna find itself back into the match, and he's just gonna forfeit. Amazing Sceptile with Sceptile, and Marcus the Boss with no regard for the nickname clause. Well, the nickname clause didn't exist, but still, let's just get into more replays before I break something. Not break something, but let's go. This is another replay that not begins, but the chat is like the main element of cringe here. So, first things foremost, there is a Croconaw on your screen. That is not a Showdown glitch. This is a Croconaw. Feraligatr was in the tier at the time. So that's first and foremost. There's also a Larvesta on your screen, but there is like 2 hazard controllers. So spin rocks is kind of trash on Sandslash. Honestly don't think it was always horrible. But either way, you see two hazard controllers, so it's above average at supporting it at the very least. Then the aforementioned Croconaw, which is probably some Dragon Dance shit. If I was a betting man. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't watched this replay yet. I haven't watched this replay since it came out. It's another one of those I don't care that I lost replays from August 26th. Once again, at that time I'd go apeshit for a loss. So in the chat, you can see my nigga Dr. Slutbag starts off with Meganium Brothers, dude, and my nigga says Croconaw come through, and this man clearly didn't see that shit because he makes it known that he didn't see it and gives your boy props. So I guess I had the approval of one person. This nigga also, yeah, okay. So Steven Seagal is slower than Golem. Some bulky Swords Dance. He didn't see the Croconaw. He didn't notice it. It's the last one on the team. This better have Aqua Jet. This better Aqua Jet right now. If he gets Sucker Punched and dies, that's fine. Okay, Aqua Jet's good. So he probably has Ice Punch as his last move. Knowing me back then, it was probably like some bullshit like Crunch. Goes into Rotom Fan, and instead of trying to save Steven Seagal, I just go, what is his name? What? He goes for Air Slash though, so I got him, I guess. More damage, and in Torrent this time. As he just Volt Switches out. And goes into like Typhlosion. He has the three these niggas, the Gen 2 starters on his squad, so he's probably looking like a god. I'm pretty sure we toxic each other. No one wants to watch Meganium. Oh, he's Swords Dance, okay. So I go into my Steven Seagal, which is gonna get bodied by this unless I defog. He Swords Dance Dragon Tail. I go Dabber is Dragon. Yeah, this is some nickname clause fuckery. Everything's named Steven Seagal, which is like just why. Either way, he did an Aqua Jet, which is dope. I used to fucking despise for Alligator. The reason being this tier, yeah, I think Typhlosion should just win the game, because Larvesta's gonna drop, Sandslash definitely dies, and that nigga said, Crocodile come through, pulled up with the pre-nickname clause. Let's just get out of here. This replay, okay, first of all, this is Rainstall. Is it Rainstall, though? Because Lord knows what he has on that, what I had on that Ludicolo Quillfish. That Parasec's definitely something stally. I don't know what Probopass is doing here. And I want to talk about this team. Another thing that this team did that there isn't a replay of, but it is regarding Cryogonal. Not this Cryogonal, but it is regarding a Cryogonal. Either way, just get into this replay first, and then I'll talk about the Cryogonal story. Maybe I could throw it on to the end of the video at some point. Maybe I'll make like a little like mid-video skit or some shit. Either way, if they're all named Steven Seagal again, I want to throw something at someone. But until I find that out, we're just not gonna do that. Turn 1 Rain Dance. Don't know how much I agree with that play, but I think a U-turn. Get the slow U-turn. Take advantage of it. That should be the... No, he's just Hurricane. So he's just... The Pelipper is supposed to be like a defensive rain setter. With Rain Dish for... Now So, no defog? Alright, he goes into Puffy. Just hard switches into... I don't know if I had U-turn or not, but if I had U-turn, that was definitely the better play. He has Protect so he can stall my rain turn, which is kind of annoying, but I feel like, okay, he didn't elect to do that, but I predicted him to. And he just attacked another Spike, so if he's a good player, he protects now. And... Nope, he just Waterfalls. Alright, so... Quillfish is out here with, like, 1 turn of rain left. He goes into Barbarical and gets dropped by Waterfall. It's not even a question. But either way, this is just straight up a... This is Rainstall. Off-brand Rain. Puffy just takes the Altaria. I think Kabutops is bouncing around between RU and NU at this time. Either that or it was still RU. He goes into Mario, a Probopass, of course. But my dude forfeits, so like, yeah. So here we go. This really is going to be a movie. I'll probably throw the Cryogonal script somewhere. Maybe I already threw it in by this time. Who really knows? Either way, we got this nigga SSB 4 Mark Final, and what the fuck is this? That bubble text, I'm 90% sure says money. Now y'all can't see it yet. Can I do this and like... Oh, I don't know how to project it on you. Oh wait, just move the thing. Yep, that says money, alright. Question answered, yes it is cringe. Let me just fix the shit. And yeah, so that's basically the gist of it. Don't know what to expect from either team, because like, this looks like some weird Trick Room. Is it Trick Room? I don't know, there's Marowak and Dusknoir, but the same, let's just... You know, you don't know until we actually hop in. So we go to 1980s Tauros, off the rip. 1980s Tauros. And Togetic doesn't have a nickname, but it would have been hilarious if it did. This is sub Dusknoir. Nasty plot. So is this Baton Pass, or is it gonna be offensive Togetic? Either way, we're in for some flames. I go for Flamethrower. I guess I want to get rid of the Dusknoir sub. These should run Flamethrower on the Baton Pass sets, so I'm pretty sure it is going to be, and I think I Baton Pass the Curse like an idiot, because Curse does get passed. I don't know if it still does in Gen 7, but this is Gen 6. So I think he actually confuses me again, which means I pass them both. Actually, I just hit myself. That works. And he goes up for a substitute. I hit myself again. So classic Marcus Boss. Just hitting himself. So yeah, Togetic just hitting itself, touching itself like it's pleasuring itself right now, honestly. And then the curse gets baton passed to Rotom Fan because Focus Punch came out. I don't know if this is an offensive fan, because at the time I thought or I just switch out. Even better. I think this thing has Focus Punch. He actually does a Focus Punch, he just used it. Goes for the Focus Punch. Stunfisk, I put up rocks instead of breaking his sub, which should have been my priority. He goes to Rotom Fan. I go into Rotom Fan, and he just puts another curse on me. Another curse on me. So I think this is... What the hell is... Okay, so is it like you passed a Lunatone? I think that's the intention, but I couldn't do that because the Focus Punch was incoming. But there's really only one Baton Pass recipient, and it's the corniest Baton Pass recipient of all time in Lunatone. Or at least one of the corniest. Either way, Marowak comes out. I think I click the Volt move. Thunderbolt's not going to do anything because it's a ground type. I just wanted to see what I cooked up against this man in NU, to be honest. Lumineon comes out. Thank the Lord. I hope I U-turn. Alright, back on track. I need to go into 1980s Tauros. 1980s Tauros. Which is the corniest shit. This is just corny. And, like, it's unbearably corny at this point. Ludicolo with the fake sash. It's also some defensive shit, apparently, because it has Rain Dish. He sacks Dusknoir, does he? So I feel like I just head charged again. Yup. 1980s Tauros. 1980s Tauros. Probably Earthquake. Alright. I just can't seem to fathom why I thought that was a good nickname. Like, clearly I see where I'm coming from with it, but it's just no. It's just how you do. So he goes to Slacking and goes for Hammer Arm, which is not something that is really something you want out of your Slacking. Because, like, you know, you're probably Choice Banded, or Choice in some way, rather. And Togetic has a Quad Resist. I don't know why I didn't Roost if I have it. I should have Roost. But I live the Double Edge, so it's not even a problem. I just go for Flamethrower, just bring the offense. He gets the Burn Hacks! With the Flamethrower there. That's something, I guess. Double Edge is gonna take this out. Take Togetic out. And I go into, like, Lumineon again. I should be faster than a Marowak. Which I am, so it's gone. He goes into Vivillon, which basically wins because my Rotom Fan was taken out of commission. I go back into 1980s Tauros on the Sleep Powder and get that play right. So I guess I'm going somewhere with this. Then I get Hurricane confused and kill myself in confusion. No, I actually go for Rock Slide for no reason at all. Because if he tried to switch into something, Head Charge would have slammed both of them, so I don't really get that play. I feel like I live the superpower and pop him with Mega Horn. But who am I to really... Nope, just Head Charge. Really good damage though, but I live the recoil, so he's gonna get another hit off. Another superpower and get himself to +2, which is really unfavorable. Unless this is either Moonblast or Solar Beam, Lunatone? Not Solar Beam, Signal Beam. But the world never know, because I go into Lumineon and get outsped. I better U-turn into Lunatone and kill this. I opt to Scald, so yeah, I think I just got, like, blew this lead I had to Malamar. But in defense, you gotta put the blame on Zero for not giving me a high enough roll to kill myself in recoil. And Lunatone's slower, so good game. I should have seen when Lumineon slower, that Lunatone would probably be slower. But I didn't see that shit. And now Stunfisk is getting dropped on his neck. So that was a choke. Don't know where, but clearly I did choke at some point in this game for this ending to happen. Alright, so I'm not going to really show this replay for the sole purpose of everyone seeing it, but if you haven't been on this channel this long, I'll probably just leave the link to this replay in the description of probably just something like that. But either way, Yeah, I'm not gonna show this because everyone's seen it, but it's gonna be little stories, some stuff that weren't saved in replays. I know it's not gonna have the same effect of actually visualizing it on a replay, but these are pretty funny, so I figured I might as well just talk about them because they were hella cringe too. So the first one uses this team, which is why I wanted to show this picture. So I'm fighting, I don't even know the guy's team anymore. I just remember he had a Raichu. And his Raichu was on the verge of sweeping, not sweeping, but cleaning the game. And my only hope was this fucking Beedrill. So I think everything else on my team was weak enough to get killed by it. Beedrill was a fool. So I go into Beedrill, right? On this Raichu. He goes for Thunderbolt, you know, that's the play. I go for a Drill Run, a 95% accurate move. Right? Before I tell you about going for Drill Run, I was in a battle before this one. Where my Beedrill had focus, because it was crit drill, focus energy, scope lens, and sniper. Basically the Kingdra setup. So that's basically that. So I had that Beedrill, and I had it all set up against an Arbok in a game before the Raichu game. I missed not one, but two. 95% accurate drill run, just misses twice against the Arbok guy. I'm furious, you know, I really wish I could like spell this out, but it's like hard to visualize it. But you already know I'm coming out the game salty and on tilt going into this Raichu guy game. So either way, it's like towards the end of the game, Raichu has the potential to clean. Beedrill is the only thing that can stop it by killing it. Beedrill can OHKO a drill run. So he goes for his Thunderbolt, yada yada. It does 74 or some shit like that because Beedrill has like no bulk. I miss the drill run and go apeshit. Not really apeshit, I just typed I typed something. I'll put it on the thing here. I'm pretty sure it was the exact same day as this replay, the 24th of August. That even appears on camera. But I'm pretty sure it was also the 24th of August. But either way, the date doesn't change it. They both had that same... Well, I don't think I said anything to chat to the Arbok guy. But I remember I time installed both the Arbok guy and the Raichu guy. So that's just one thing. One of the stories here that we'll tell today. And I guess we can breeze to the chat of this replay, because the chat is basically a masterpiece. So let me... So it's Scarf Tom, Spidef Regirock, Weird Defense a little cold is a non-factor here. So first things first, he goes for Chatter, yeah, I hit it myself. He nasty plots, it gets ridiculous, I hit myself again, waiting for the ... No, I snapped out and Stone Edge goes to the left side of the screen. So then it starts with the ... No, it's just actually a wow in all caps. Okay, I didn't expect that. He goes for the Chatter again, I hit myself. Come on! So wow, come on! Rotom chops into the battle. I should have Volt Switched here. And Volt Switched into Beedrill. Beedrill actually could have like mollywopped him if this fucking CHATOT wasn't on his team. Rotom gets bopped by Chatter. I say something to that. No, I don't, but Lumineon hits itself. Lumineon hits itself, and then I'm just like, man, fuck! No, this is why I show him I show him the calc, like, hey, nigga, that crit mattered. That crit mattered. Go to Magmortar, it's Vest Magmortar. This is way before Vest Magmortar was a set. Like, AV Magmortar had a... Come on! All I'm doing is hurting myself in confusion. And the last two are O-Code. But like, this is way before AV Magmortar was even a thing, and I was using it before it was cool with Lava Plume. I remember that. If I didn't hurt myself so much times, what the hell? Not what the hell, what the hell? And this man saved the replay before I left. Clearly I lost inactivity. You lost to inactivity, just like Marcus Foss would do. But yeah, if I didn't hurt myself so much times, what the hell? On some Fairly Odd Parents Star Rules type shit, but That was just going through the chat of that one after telling the B drill and Arbok stories and Raichu. Either way, let's just hop into the next story here. This one is about this rain team. You already know it. I showed this replay, so I'm not gonna show it again. But like I said, it's not gonna be the same as visualizing it, but it's still pretty hilarious to think about. So in this story here, your boy has this team, and I'm going up against a Cryogonal. Was it shiny? I don't think. But who really fucking knows? Okay, we're gonna have to go back to previous replays again for this one. Oh, this one's horrible, because I was using a team with a fucking camera up in an Assault Vest Carnivine. And I fucking, got frozen by a Frogadier. And then got Ice Beamed to death. My Carnivine got Ice Beamed to death by the Frogadier. I had Miss Magius on that team. It was like some sub shit, sub pain split. That got outsped because it was Scarf Frogadier and frozen, and I think I just lost inactivity. So after being double frozen in that game, I hop over to another game with this team. See Cryogonal. It, what does it do? I forgot. Okay, so first of all, he was weakness policy Cryogonal because I attacked him with my Probopass. Second of all, he froze my Probopass and Ice Beamed it to death after that. Weakness policy came out. Then he had both Ice Beam and Freeze Dry, which wasn't common at the time. Usually had one or the other. So Quillfish dropped. I go into Uxie, that gets dropped by frozen by Ice Beam, and I'm like, well, all I have just died of Freeze Dry, so I just timer stalled him too. I have no shame in it anymore. I timer stalled like 90% of the time. If you beat me and I wasn't happy about it, you were going to know by if I picked my next move or not. So like, there we go. Here we go. I think it was beautifully planned how I put the stories after I switched to a new alt on the series. Just good planning on my part, good scheduling, good just whatever. It's pretty good for me. This is September 1st. Regis versus Articuno. I don't know why we're showing this replay. Does he roost? He roosts. I get him. I focus, but I got him. He has a Braixen. Bright. How do you? I don't know how to pronounce that Pokemon's name, to be honest. The thing that evolves into Delphox. Okay. And the thing that's in Pokken Tournament. Either way, I don't know why this was worth saving, but I saved it and I have a Lairon, so there you go. It's probably the same Sword Sense Lievany. I don't know why that was my go-to set. There's a Leafeon here which is faster, has more attack, and more physical defense. Barely faster, but barely more attack, but it's faster, more attack, you know? Doesn't also have a double fire move, so can lift some physical fire moves. So this one's a shout out to all my Crit Magnet fans out here, and him if he's watching this, if his name is still even the Crit Magnet, to be completely honest. That man, I don't know if he disappeared off the face of the planet, I don't know what happened, but either way, yeah, the terrible nickname saga continues with this one. I just wanted to show the horrible display of nicknames, and this is a replay with this team that has all the nicknames on it. First of all, defensive Crustle. Secondly, what the hell's Ghost in this vibe? Not but choke? Yeah, that's... Yeah, and I'm just shouting at the guy. I mean, screaming at him. In the fucking... I am... Let me get the chat up. Because I am screaming at this man in the comments. In the chat. I am screeching at him. Battle starts, it loads everything up. Yeah, the Crit Magnet? Because, like, I was a... Can't say I was, because I still am a pretty big fan of this man. If he's watching this somehow, probably someone messaged him this on Twitter or something. Aren't you that guy on YouTube? I am screaming at him. He's like, I might be you. He doesn't know what to say, you know? I'm screaming my lungs out at him. He's here like... Damn. We're gonna skip the battle, see if any shenanigans in the chat. I don't care much for this battle, honestly. I just wanted to... Just not Simisage, not much. Simisage is my favorite Pokemon, by the way. So, you're probably wondering why it doesn't get much publicity on this channel. It's just hard to use, honestly. Not that it's hard to use. Well, actually, it is hard to use. It's hard to, like, difficult to fit on teams. I had a Pokemon Black playthrough where I was gonna use it. I had a Pansage, and then the emulator started recording, and it was like the frame rate was trashed anyways. But I mean, I had one cooked up. Then a good GBA ROM hacks where you can get Semi-Sage in. Someone let me know, because that is my favorite mon, either way. So yeah, my man says good game, dude. I say GG, happy face, and I think I saved this replay. Either way, the not nicknames, you know, not Rotom, not Machoke, not, yeah. This is bulky Rotom too, which isn't terrible, but like, it's not the bulky Rotom that people using now. It's a bulky Rotom that was from a Gen 5 RU analysis. But either way, let's just hop into another one. Well, we've reached basically the end, and yeah, there wasn't that many. There wasn't as much as I thought there was. There would be because, like, you know, I really only saved the replays. Back then, I only saved the replays where I won, or on the very off chance I got bodied, since the other person saved the replay by any chance. But they didn't save the replay that often. This is why there just weren't that many replays. But there are probably some old videos you can look through. I'll have links to those in the description. For now, I don't know how this didn't make it into the OU Cringe compilation. First of all, the team is horrible. Secondly, I was like actually serious about OU at this time. XYOU, the only good OU metagame. Actually, Gen 5 OU was the only good OU metagame past Gen 6. Like Gen 6 OU took a hit. XYOU was fire. ORSOU started to go down, and OU is just a shitstorm now. It's a terrible tier. At least it was last time I was like really pushing around, but Blacephalon, Stack Attacka, they weren't around back then. So I don't know how it is now. Either way, this chat is atrocious. This chat is cancer. I was like playing some moderator or some shit. The server's restarting soon. I don't give a damn. This is like, you know, I don't know what the hell anyone's talking about in this chat. I didn't know what the hell was up. I didn't know Latios ran speed. Also, I got frozen here. And I fucking flipped out. So, I still don't know how this... Yeah, let me... My team is good? Yeah, no. Lol, doesn't even matter what a E-power... Alright, I'm just gonna rage quit. Hacks, this gay hates me. No M in game. I do need to work on prediction. My team is good, but the flea could... I'm not gonna read that. BSP can probably read that shit. Alright, so this man's like... You know, this man was actually... This man got hella under my skin. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. So much goddamn hacks. And this man... 6-9... Okay. So, like, I flipped out on this man. I snapped on him. This man really got under my skin. With the... that actually hella got under my skin back then, as you can see by my response when the game was over and shit. He was saying versus better players. Oh, I like like talking about all that. Yeah, buddy, versus better players. That's why in 2018 I'm Marcus the Boss. We're blasting with Blacephalon, and who the fuck are you?